PT is a shrewd and a dirty politician playing on the sensibilities of the Tibetan psyche. His hype of his devotion to His Holiness the Dalai Lama to the point of openly offering his own precious life for the sake of His Holiness, not agreeing to share same platform with Lukhar Jam, a Ringzen proponent and a critique of His Holiness, his dogged unwavering faith in the middle way path all sound good and praiseworthy. However, overplaying His Holiness card as a political weapon can be dangerous and will further erode and divide our people and our nation. Why is it necessary for Tibetans to prove his or her loyalty to His Holiness the Dalai Lama? Is this not something taken for granted? Every Tibetan of color, region, religious background, all have unquestionable faith and devotion to His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Period. Trying to prove or paint some Tibetans or in this matter a Sikyong candidate, as having less faith or have lesser devotion to His Holiness the Dalai Lama by pushing fake stories of, taking down portrait of His Holiness the Dalai Lama and putting in its place a portrait of Sikyong, is simply unthinkable. Pushing a notion of dogged unwavering faith in the middle way path and by doing so alienating Ringzen proponents as less patriotic or going against His Holiness, may yield short-term dividends but is detrimental to our very Tibetan movement. True mark of leadership is to lead and inspire people and not to demean and divide. Whether you believe in the middle way path or Ringzen, our common goal is to restore freedom for all Tibetans and return to our homeland. Demonizing Ringzen or trying to prove middle way path as higher or superior or vice versa is not helpful. With all the bravado and talk of his devotion to His Holiness, PT is unable or unwilling to distance himself or denounce all his infamous sycophants such as Mila Ringzen, Thakme, Loksam, Dolma Koza and a slew of Amdawas openly criticizing CTA and His Holiness the Dalai Lama. Is this not hypocrisy, plain and simple? If you are a rational Tibetan, a nationalist, a true patriot, then it's time to examine, evaluate and judge each Sikyong candidate carefully and make informed decisions. We must all unite and rise. My appeal is not directed to die-hard cult-like followers of PT nor to ex-Kalins, Soksurs, Drung Ches, and all those with privilege and power in the old system, or the Tibetan media houses, all of whom are simply consumed by hatred and envy of Sikyong Lobsang Senj.